What? 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 Alright, let me turn it on. Alright, yeah, that's correct. Now, let's see if I chat. Got something. Alright, well, the chat's linked up even if the OBS is not saying the right thing. Okay, so what to start the day off with? Well, I posted this tweet under Fat Electrician, who, if you don't know, is one of the unsubscribed regulars on their private, not private, like their subscription-based online network called Pepperbox TV. All right, let's see if I can pull up real quick. Oy. So, I wish there was like some way I could just like, yeah, look up like what's the way to, yeah, so this is their channel. Hold up. As you can see, a lot of gun-based content. Growing up and during World War II featuring Brandon's Oma. Interesting. So the Brandon Herrera has got some crowd. Oh, they even have what's his face. So they got they got Garantham and they got admin results who don't go on their podcast as much, but I guess they networked with them. Not that I don't pay attention to what's his face administrative results as much anymore. What's his face? Garantham as much anymore. I don't see them shilling it as much. Let's see. Wait, is Garantham in here? Future shows only on Pepperbox. Let him cook. Oh God, what is this? Man, Aftersons, firearms. Do they have Garantham on here? They got Micah Mayfield. They got Pew View. So it's like a collection of, and they got Garantham. So yeah, they do. Gun Meme Reviews, its own show. Managerial outcome. So wait, where's administrative results? There it is. Okay, back to my tweet. So you can sort of guess the kind of audience that they have and the kind of personalities that they are. That is right-wing chud energy, I guess you could say. Fat Electrician, definitely somebody who will bash on communism wherever he can. No objection to that myself. But, so I know exactly what I was doing when I was posting this tweet down here. So, Senate unanimously passed a No Tax on Tip Act. I don't know if that was from a House-sponsored bill previously, or this is like, does this mean that's going on? It's going up to the president now? I wouldn't be surprised. Either way, like if it's going to the House, I assume it'll pass. Like I don't think Massey or Chip Roy or the people who are objecting over the current budget over the SALT reduction issue, the state and local tax deduction, I doubt they're going to shoot this down. I wonder how many gems will join in on them because, you know, tips are definitely somebody that's coded as lower class. So I can imagine plenty of Dems willing to join in on that. Am I too loud? Let me just check. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. I didn't hear the test. I think I'm good enough that you can adjust on your own. So now, the electrician says, now do no tax on overtime. And other people said on this is like, how about no tax whatsoever? It's just like, I'm too much of a realist. Government's tax. As a citizen, you pay tax. Now, what you're supposed to do is that you provide essential government services. At the federal level, that means national defense. And for better or for worse, that means giant welfare redistribution for old age pensions, healthcare for old people, and healthcare for poor people. Now, I have this absolutely insane idea for how to reduce the deficit, and that is no more tax cuts. We are, what, $8 to $9 trillion in debt? It's actually about, like, people were saying in the comments down below, it's actually about, like, $30 trillion in debt. We shouldn't take in mind from you, which only proves my point more with what I say in the next sentence is, we need a 50% flat tax on all income brackets, 35% corporate tax rate. I think it's at about like 20.1 or something right now. Probably a wealth tax for a couple of years. That's a whole can of fucking worms. Ultimately, it would be like simple, like value your house, value your stocks, value of all the cars that you have, yachts and yada. And if you're above a certain income threshold, you don't get to object to whatever the wealth tax to whatever it is. I don't know if that would be constitutionally allowable, but the point is that with the wealth tax, it's always like a mathematical game of how many people does it take to what is the cost benefit, like the amount of manpower it takes to hound rich people for how much money they have to institute a wealth tax may cost more than they would dredge up for the wealth tax, depending on the percentage that you want to levy. So, do I have Twitch open? Yeah, I do. That's my one viewer on Twitch. Kill that. My tags are definitely off for it. I'll leave it as is for now. So then I finish up by saying, as well as abolishing Medicaid, Medicare, and Social Security altogether. So just rip off, like, all right, so I should probably do some due diligence and, nope. Bar graph, largest rural expenditures. Top three are going to be military, debt, no, what's this one? No. God damn it. I'm looking for like a bar graph per category of what we pay it to. Hold on, let's see here. When's this from? 2020? Yeah, it's U.S. federal expenditures. Fuck it. This one from Heritage Found. I don't like it. I know what's his face, Roman Balkamov, on his channel or with his thing, the Epoch Times. Government spending by function. I don't need a bunch of extraneous info from insurers by type. Gives me a bunch of like international things. No, not that one. I should have come more prepared. Then again, it's a late evening stream. Fuck it. Here's the image. God damn it. So like the most we spend on like our major healthcare programs, so that's Medicare and Medicaid, and God knows what else gets lumped in there. Social Security, so that's old age retirement benefits, disability payments, unemployment compensation, which I collected a fair amount of for a year. I think it's only supposed to go for a year. Maybe I lost out, but I was able to get a job pretty close to after a few months after I ran out. Then also payment on the interest and all other programs, 15%. I don't trust this for some reason. You count for 8% of spending. Oh, this is for spending growth. Fuck. All right, what's this one? Spending growth. So yeah. Actually, no, wait. Yeah. Where's that other graph? Human resources. No, not this one. Jesus Christ. Jesus, federal healthcare spend. That was from like 2014. Jesus. It's up to 2017. Hold up. All right, hold up. Let me just go digging around. All right, this is pretty decent. When is this from? What was this article from? Oh, this is from February 2026, so that's not too bad. All right, so total spending, what's the biggest one? Social Security. After that, it's defense. What the hell even counts as economy? Economy and standard of living. What the hell does that even count as? Is it what? Some of this stuff isn't in here. Now let's see here. Transfers to states. Oh, damn. So that bit. Medicare. Where's Medicaid? You should just had healthcare as its one total category. What is Medicaid? Transfer to states. Where does Medicaid fund other here? Medicare. What's this one? Retirement. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. 1.3 times equal to the defense budget. So my insane idea for a way to bust the debt is to massively increase taxes and basically abolish the welfare state as it exists in the United States right now. That would probably trigger an economic collapse and mass societal unrest. But it's the only way I see that we're going to do it. Of course, a lot of people here miss the point. Because, like, basically I'm saying attack it from both ends in the most, like, insane way possible. But a lot of people only heard raising the taxes part here, which I'm not going to forgive. That's what the kind of the point of these people did. All right, hold up. Someone gave a bunch of replies to this. Somebody said 50%, dude, move to Canada. No, I'm trying to save America, and that means we will all have to suffer. That's my point is, we voted for this government. They kept on blowing out the bank because ultimately we don't want that federal money coming towards us one way or another. So we're all sort of culpable for it. All right, she just laughs at it. I get the, this one I like because one reply I like is that I get the no pain, no gain mentality when it comes to big change. I'm also believe all Americans want a bit of relief when it comes to their own paycheck. We all gotta learn to live on less, including government. So he more or less is agreeing with me. So they want lower taxes and lower welfare, which I'm not sure that's gonna work. Because what you want is lots of government entitlements and lower taxes. But then where's the government getting money from? They're not going to get it from tariffs. Trump's not going to get that much money from tariffs. And the only people who are tariffing at this point are like the 10% flat on everyone. And then China, the China tariffs are still up there. But it'll probably just mean a massive contraction of what actually happens. Of any products being shipped across. All right, how about the folks who got us here suffer? Yeah, you're not going to get power to have. You can't punish power like that, buddy. I've got little enough money as it is. I don't need thugs with guns taking more of it. There's no thugs with guns taking your money. It's taken out of your paycheck automatically. Or if you're an individual business owner, then you really hate it because then you have to compile it all up at the end of the year and then send it in, so you actually feel the pain of seeing that giant red number in your bank accounts. Most people don't look at their bank accounts and see minus this much money from the government. They see how much they get paid from their employer, and that's only a solid green number, and that's probably sort of for the best. Although it'd be an interesting thing if like some Republicans were able to force it that, oh no, we don't do taxes anymore at the employer level. We'll do it on a month by month per paycheck. We will do it on a basis, but you will see it directly in your bank account as the IRS taking money out, and maybe that might motivate people to bring taxes down if they are literally looking at their banking app and seeing a red number like every other week or every month whenever they get paid out, saying, "Oh, that's the government taking their cut of your income." All right, if you think America would survive a 50% tax on income, you're completely delusional. That's not saving America. That's guaranteeing its end. Fair. Fair. There's another guy out here who said, please tell me this is parody. I'm dead serious. Honestly, can't believe anyone who knows how to breeze thinks like this. Yeah. Communist simp. I'm not advocating government take over all corporations, just that America needs to do massive austerity to get itself out of the fiscal hole it dug itself into. So, like, taxing isn't just, communism isn't just taxing. It's more than that. Someone lives in a mama's basement and don't pay taxes. Nah, dead wrong. I live on the other side of the country making $80K before taxes. With the taxes I'm proposing, my take-home pay would probably not be equal to my rent. I should have said it would definitely be less than what I am paying in rent. We all must suffer if we were to get out of this fiscal hole we dug ourselves into. You know. And I'm the king of England. I'm not exactly sure where he was going with that. So, and we spent our money so well, it doesn't matter. The point is massive austerity. Like, again, slides, people were missing the part where I'm saying, like, completely abolish the welfare state with Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. You're fucking retarded? No, I'm the only sane one here, buddy. Just when I feel safe and not pulled a million different directions by people selling us stuff. Who brought up the Laffer curve? What was this guy for us? Oh, please. Yeah, please do that. Hey, dumb fuck, taxes are only anti-inflationary at this point. Think shoveling coal into a fire because that's what happens with your tax dollars. I'm not sure what he even said here. Oh yeah, so here's another guy. If you're worried about national debt, you should advocate for slashing taxes across the board and calling it the end to salaries for politicians. They should be getting a per diem just like they used to get, so they're subject to the same living conditions as everyone else. I didn't know it was per diem. I thought even like at the beginning they would give him like an annual salary or something. Fuck that. You gotta go out there and tweet the dumbest shit imaginable. No, I gotta... Not dumb. Insane. But with a point. Oh, I know the damage it'll cause. 50% flat tax, raised corporate tax, abolishing welfare. I know how insane it is. I know how damaging it will be. but it's pain for a lot of gain. That's the point. It's not dumb shit. It's the most hard shit, straight age rezzer shit imaginable. We are $37 trillion in debt, not 8 to 9. That just makes my plan all the more valid, buddy. Shut it. I'd like to take people like you out back behind the shed. You don't belong here. Okay, buddy. Okay, that violent, I'll give you a like. You're absolutely insane and anti-American. Die in a fucking fire, dude. 50% tax. Tell me to lick fucking windows without telling me. You're a moron. Fuck you and your 15%. You're a fucking retard and I hope you can't reproduce. I mean, I took the COVID vax, so I'm probably sterilized at this point. Your ability to be on the internet is insane. 50% flat tax, so fuck yourself. Can you please educate this commie fuck stain? Not commie, just... Not commie. Just insane. Insane. Insane, but with a purpose. Stop talking and breathe deep. When you toss the gas grenade, idiot detected. Get a load of this fucking retard. Wait, darn it, where was the last one? Consider the following. I'll give him a like. Wait, where's the... Oh, yeah, this one. I should have given this a life. Thomas had never seen such bullshit before. So this is Thomas Massey, the ranking libertarian inside the House right now, I want to say. So, because he basically... They cannot get him to vote for a budget whatsoever. He will always vote it down, whatever. If it's not abolishing Social Security, he's going to grandstand on it. And what was the last fucking Republican primary he was in? They couldn't crack, like, he won by like he won with 60% or even higher. The guy couldn't even crack like 30% opposing him. And I think he's got a comfortable margin in his district in Kentucky. So he is like untouchable until he goes away. So that's it. It's getting late. I should probably get into the game. The only thing I'll talk about is, let's see here. Shut up, mute. Yeah, what's to talk about? Oh, Cyril Ramaphosa came to the White House, and then Trump pulled like an ultimate power move that definitely is breaking all forms of etiquette on the... Actually, let me just get a fucking decent... tweet instead of... let me hide this before I get copyright claimed for by what's his face.
Kitted up and stuff, but he wasn't with them.
Oh my god, shut up. Trump. Oh, here's a Vigilant Fox tweet. I don't know where the hell this account came from. Trump just played his ace card. The media spent years covering up and targeted killings of white farmers in South Africa. Not to deny that that's happening. Because it didn't fit their narrative, he confronted the issue head on besides their photo on the bright lights to see what happened next. Oh, god damn it. He's doing a whole fucking thread. He showed a video of all these crosses lining a road that are for... Excuse me one moment. That was a fly. I don't know, fruit fly, gnat, or something. God damn it, there's more of them. They're just a stain on the wall at this point. I don't know what's cooking up. It's getting hot. It's getting humid out here. The bugs are coming out down here in Houston. Call it. So yeah, he just showed that to Cyril Ramaphosa's face, and he also showed the video of Julius Malema. That's the guy under the Vote EFF banner, who sings this song called Kill the Boar. Just look it up. And So yeah, ultimate power move. So like you think you'd do this behind closed doors, but no, he's just embarrassing this guy, showing how bad it is. Because yeah, it is bad to be an Afrikaner, to be a white South African. They have the Black Economic Empowerment Laws, which are basically mass discriminatory in hiring and education practices all across the country. If you ain't black, if you're not black in South Africa, you gotta really be a real high bar. It's like literally you can get straight B's in your grades and get accepted into university, but for a white person, you have to get straight A's to get into university, and then preferential hiring for any of the governments, for like any government services like the power. Famously, under apartheid, South Africa was was a power exporter to its neighbors. Now that was mainly built on coal, but this has definitely been the thing about South Africa is now known for is the rolling blackouts, where they just don't, they've so under-maintained their own energy infrastructure that they can't keep it up, and now they just have to have purposeful blackouts to keep things going. I remember there's a good Mr. Z video about how South Africa is probably not going to survive this century, because like there's now more private there's more private security contractors. Don't think like spec ops people, think like like bodyguards and security personnel that you'd find at a mall, maybe a bit higher caliber than a mall rent a mall cop security. And there's more of those than there is in the entire South African military at this point. So they there's even some separatist or moves for more autonomy from, say, the more white Cape areas. If I remember correctly, recently the ANC party finally didn't get a solid majority in their parliament, so it required them to make a deal, and I think they made a deal with a white Afrikaner party to maintain a government. It was not mainly due to the EFF eating their vote share. It was also a former ANC prime minister, I forget who was this, Julius Malema? No, Julius Malema runs the EFF. Who was the guy who started a previous ANC prime minister or president, I forget which, got kicked out because of mass corruption, and then started his own party, the MK party, which ate up vote share. So, absolutely retarded politics. Just want to check something real quick. Twitter. I remember when Trump actually initially went after South Africa in his first term. And he just gave some mild criticism and was threatening to remove South Africa from certain benefits, international aid benefits, contingent on them having very strong property respect for property rights laws. Kind of a basis for any stable country is governments can't just willy-nilly expropriate things, and that's the big thing. Under Cyril Ramaphosa, they passed a new law about being able to expropriate white farmer land without compensation. I don't know how aggressive they've been in using it, but then we're just wondering until we get another Zimbabwe, Rhodesia turns Zimbabwe with a food famine. Just looking at this quiz bowl. Oh, that's tonight. I'm gonna miss it. I'm streaming myself. Who is this? All the phase invaders. All right, hold up. I remember way back. So this could be in 2017. Cyril Ramaphosa's triumphs in South Africa's May elections were seen as a reformist rebuke to a corrupt old guard, but was much more short as Tendler. You. Huh. Here, latest. See how far back this goes. Oh, geez, he's got a lot of tweets. Ian Bremmer tweeted something out like along the lines of, because when Trump made his statements back in like 2017, 2018, Jacob Zuma was the guy who is now leading this new MK party. You was sentenced to 50 months in jail for failing to appear for an inquiry into corruption. That's South Africa for you now. Oh, what the fuck? Hold up. Here's a news tidbit for you. Around the world, voters are unhappy with the... what? No, not this tweet. What is this? Oh, what is this? Cyril Ramaphosa was elected president of South Africa because of his promises to root out corruption. And now the moment he arrests ex-president Jacob Zuma, the most corrupt person in the country's history, the streets explode in violent riots. Nobody said it would be easy. So even after all the corruption stuff, people came out to his support, and then he formed a party. So I'm wondering, where's the part I missed where he got out of jail? It was only 15 months, so I don't know when that last election was, but... I remember, like, because Jacob Zuma got kicked out and what's-his-face, Cyril Ramaphosa took charge, and so a lot of, you know, I would say Atlanticist, neo-lib, shit-libby types like Ian Bremmer looked at it just like, yes, the adults are back in control in South Africa, and this will put South Africa back on the right path. Whereas, you know, any of us who are aware, watch what's going on in South Africa, saw, like, that's not going to make a difference. So then Trump made some comments about South Africa regarding the land confiscation. And I swear he made some tweet saying of all the people to go after, Cyril Ramaphosa, because this is a little bit barely into Cyril Ramaphosa's tenure as president. So, all right, so... This is actually Ramaphosa wins to lead the ANC. Let's see. Well, all right, so that's after Cyril Ramaphosa came to power. So, yeah, population explode. Yeah, so I don't know what happened to that tweet. Maybe it wasn't Ian Bremmer, but I saw somebody said of all people to go after on the international stage, Cyril Ramaphosa of South Africa, who people like Ian Bremmer definitely saw as, like, you know, a savior from a decade of corruption and decay post-Mandela in South Africa. So, you know, they're just like, this is our guy, a competent, like, smart black guy to run South Africa, better than Jacob Zuma. And then, well, it didn't amount to much, did it? Are things getting any noticeably better right now? Maybe they flatlined, but I doubt they're going to improve at this point. So yeah, that's the one major news story. And with that, I'll call it for talking about current events. And let's actually get the game. Now, let me see. I should have checked before I streamed whether my controller's going to light up. Oh, it's on. It's on. All right. So, GreedFall. Let's get this up and running again. I took some decaf coffee, instant decaf coffee that I just found rummaging through some stuff that my family left me. Hopefully this will keep me from absolutely passing out. Remember I had a... Where's GreedFall? There it is. Take its way to load. Yep, we're on. We're ready, boys. Probably should shrink myself down a bit. I move it to... No, I remember the dialogue bleeds up pretty close. Decaf. I don't want to say this guy was actually that ignorant, but I had an electronic technician's chief who was doing he was in combat information center, and I swear he was doing some combat related role, because he definitely had CSMC. Oh man, I'm already forgetting what position handles combat maintenance supervision center or whatever. CSMC. So he was trying to get like an actual combat position in the combat and control station on the bridge on the ship. And so Sonic up and said, "Hey, go get me some." Sent a runner to go get some decaf coffee, and he just like scoffed. Was like, "Decaf? Why would you get decaf?" And so I offer up, because some people like the flavor of coffee, which is absolutely. He either was befuddled or probably was feigning befuddlement, just like, why would you drink coffee for the flavor? You drink it purely for the caffeine. And I'm just like, other people have different tastes than you, etc. If you understood how much the military, the Navy, runs on caffeine, you'd be concerned. Oh, hold up. I need a... What? What? You can't launch the game. It's already running. God, I forget how loud this game can be. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I got the weird, like, Bridge Alliance armor on because it had the best stats. Man, what even, like... Nope. Everything is the left start button or whatever. No, I got one skill point. What do I want to throw it at? Oh, wait, that's how I manipulate it. Okay. Attacking with one-handed heavy weapons can be chained slightly faster. Stun. Firearms cause greater loss of balance. Yeah, fuck it. Give it to that. Nothing here. I don't think I can, just noticing this. Reset skills. Memory Crystal 1. Not interested right now. Alright. Petrus. Ciora likes me, so the natives like me. Kurt, I'd like to get on side. Congregation of Merchants. Yes, they like me. Bridge Alliance. Then the Coin Guard. Yeah, let's get them on side. The Knots on our side. Maybe Teleme. If there's anybody I'll alienate, it'll be the Bridge Alliance. Okay. Quests. Side quests. So the main side quest is demonical. Go to the village indicated by Petrus. Scholars in the expedition. Find the Scholars Expedition Camp. Mystery of the Ancient Ruins. Go to the old mine indicated by Lady Morange. Morange. I'm gonna say Morange instead of Morange. Let's see if we can finish up some side quests in the city. Acquire sleeping pills. Oh, Vasco's quest. In the name of science, talk to the captain of the outpost. That sounds way out there. An aspiring merchant. Meet with Ulan, the leader of Vignari. No. Go to the woods, San Mateus, to meet with the natives. And profession is... Oh. Exploration and cartography. Alright, let's do Vasco's quest to increase our reputation with the Knots. The Nautical Guilds. Or question of the merchants of New Serene. The man with the silver coin. I guess I'd already have that up and running, so... Let's go do that. I should realize I should, I should go to Twitch, make sure I'm on the right game. I put myself on just chatting, so nix that. GreedFall. Alright, I still have a bunch of fucking... Armored core tags. Let's see here. GreedFall. GreedFall. Action. RPG. Action adventure. RPG. Colonialism. Colonization, sure. RPGs. Anything related to RPG streamer, RPG lover, RPG girl, what the fuck? Ah, it's fucking fine, that's good enough. Yeah, alright, I got that one setting done. It's just Twitch. This would be nice to have mods for who'd do that for you in the background. Where are we going? We will go... No, we will go up and that way. I'm gonna ignore what that loot is. I go too off the beaten path for that shit. Doit. Descend. Need to actually press a button to execute.
One armor that fits you like a glove. We'll make it for you. Greetings. You look like someone who would know how to use a blade. If you're looking for the best steel, you're in the right place. Weapons, armors, ammunition, I have it all.
Man, his stubble on his head.
Special request. My associates will be glad to make it for you.
This man definitely shaves because he gets way too much hair usually. Alright. Have something crafted. Ask him about the extortion.
I'm currently investigating an extortion case.
I completely forget even what this quest was.
One of the merchants who has been threatened.
No, not at all. And I've never heard of this business. Someone must have lied to you.
Really? Come on. If you want these guards to be arrested, you need to talk to me.
I mean no offense, but you won't be able to do anything. And snitching don't end well. I want to hold on to my business. And my life.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's coin guards going around doing a racketeering scam.
I was told that someone found a merchant's body. Did you know him?
Of course. The town isn't that big. We all know each other here. Paul Renault. We found his body on the street by the port. He was beaten to death. One of his associates half-heartedly took over the shop.
Have the culprits been found?
No. Listen.
Half-heartedly took over the shop.
We don't want any trouble. It's been months since it happened. An investigation's not going to bring him back.
You are obviously a victim of these bandits. One of your people is dead. Yet you refuse to help me. Why?
He fears for his own life.
Because one of our people is dead. Now, you can either buy something or let me get back to work. Because I'm not going to say one more word about this case.
Alright, so we're not gonna crack him. Alright, what do you got?
The law of silence is at work. Nobody saw anything, nobody knows anything.
Armor. Warren Guard Guilds. How does that compare to what I have? Is it no better? What do I have? Alright, so this would be a downgrade. How much money do I have? I got 650. Damn, I've stacked up a decent amount of cash. Soft old boots. Oh, that'd be a downgrade. Elemental resistant guard cape. Merchant's cape. Oh, it offers some armor? Alright, fine, let's get one. Cloak. Thick glass buds, craftsmanship +1. Old reinforced gloves. Nah. Oh, it's 152? Maybe not. Fashionable hat, no. What do you got? Amber. Oh, so you can buy items from him. Alright, and weapons, old dagger. Damn, this would do better than my current rapier or whatever I have. Cutlass axe. What the fuck? Oh, wait. Let's see here. So, shot, defense, general. What the fuck? Patient blunderbuss. I am so confused what I'm looking at here. Steel-tipped mace. It's 275. Black short sword. Stun goes down. Damage goes up marginally. Old guards broadsword. Ooh. I do like double-handing my weapons. Attack cost furious. So it increases 50%, so I get like only 2 swings out of this thing. Requirement, long blades, agility 1. So I guess I can't. Impaling hammer. One-handed heavy weapon, strength 1. Agility 1, rusty hunting dagger. Claymore of the guards, long blades, agility 1. Yeah. Serene rusty mace, old rusty rapier, old rusty rapier. Why are you even selling it if it's old and rusty? Why don't you use that for scrap? Old ornate bronze sword. Old ornate broadsword. Cord, long blades.
Fits you like a glove. We'll make it for you.
Alright, hold up. I want to check something. So, equipment. What do I even have? I have a worn spiked hammer and my alchemist rapier. I got the blunderbuss. I have rifle with ivory decoration. Do more damage, just less elemental damage. I don't even know what the point of elemental damage is. Hold up. Wait, no. No. Oh, man. No, alright, no. Back to what you're focusing on. Alright, so... Two-handed heavy weapons, armor breaker, devastating impact, chain attacks. What's this one? Roll, devastating attack, sharpened force. What's this one? Chain attacks, devastating impact, fury. This is one-handed blades, firearms. Where's two-handed blades then? Vengeful fury, devious fury. Two-handed heavy weapons. I don't have agility. I've got one craftsmanship. Tuition level 1, craftsmanship. Should have gotten some charisma. Vigor level. Pass your difficulty that require balance, increase the maximum ammo capacity, and lets you slightly recover HP and magic outside of combat. Craftsmanship. Alright, alright. Enough dilly-dallying. Looking over my stats. Let's go to the other merchants, try and suss out what's going on. Hip goes over one shoulder and under the other. Not sure I like that. Oh.
Sire, I am pleased to welcome you to the best wine and spirit shop in Tier-Fredy. If you're looking for something to accompany a fine meal, or for a gift for someone, you've come to the right place.
Thank you, but I'm not here for that.
Ask him about the extortion.
I was told a merchant had been found dead.
Start with this.
Oh, I didn't know.
Well, this guy's got the same face as the alchemist guy we chased out of Serene.
Come on, don't take me for a fool. You know very well who I'm talking about.
I don't? Really? I don't. So, what sort of wine would you like to pair your food with? You need something strong when eating game.
Sure, you actually know something. Well, there go the odds again, asking about the extortion.
Conducting an investigation. Some merchants are being extorted by members of the guard.
Are you sure? It's probably just a nasty rumor. Someone must have misinformed you.
Come now.
Those gloves on his hands, or is the Malachor like
If guards
riddled
threaten
him?
you, I could arrange protection for you.
Threats? No, I assure you.
You're obviously terrified. Don't you think it's better to tell me everything?
Listen, I've no desire to get into trouble. Please leave me.
But if you don't help me, you will never be rid of these guards.
I told you, I don't know what you're talking about.
Those are gloves. Alright. That guy was even more scared than the last, so can this last guy give us something?
You'll find all you need
All right.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Ask about the
I'm
extortion.
conducting an investigation. Apparently, some merchants are being extorted by some members of the guard.
Really? That's terrible, Your Excellency.
As Legate, it is my duty to ensure the safety and well-being of the citizens of our town. So please, if you have any information...
I don't know anything.
God damn it.
Really? I have only been here for a few months. My partner, who ran the shop before me, had a very bad encounter.
With this is the half-hearted guy.
To you.
This is what happens around here. So I prefer to hold my tongue and do what is expected of me.
If you denounce them, we could end this and charge these men for their crime.
I can't take that risk. There are so many of them. Also, I would not be able to name them. Now, I would like to get back to my work. What we need is the money to return. Do you understand? We are very monitored.
Oh, so he's got the one dialogue
I have
option?
a plan to stop the culprits, but I'm going to need your help. The next time one of these guards comes to squeeze money out of you, you must ask for more time. The man will threaten you, of course, and he will certainly bring his
Where's this coming
accomplices.
from?
But when they come back in full force to make you pay for your audacity, we will be there to apprehend them.
And if your plan fails, I'll end up like Renault. You don't understand.
Charisma, try to convince him. Offer money. Fuck it, try it.
Are you not tired of giving them your share of the profits?
We'll be there. We'll handle it. I had the power of save scumming.
Renault, he didn't deserve it. Perhaps you're right, and we need to act. I will do what
All right, we got him to rise above his station, or rise above his simple, self-interest.
Fear not. We will not let them harm you. When should they be returning?
It's hard to predict. Given their habits, I would say in 2 days, maybe?
Perfect. I will not fail you.
So, do I have anything to sell? Discoverer's Hat, Intuition +1, Worn Tricone. I have this on. Poison resistance, loot chance +10%. Alright. Come back 2 days later. Okay, so they have an internal clock thing. Alright. Now the pill shit. Magic ring. In the meantime, we will handle... Win the first challenge, no. Shadows of the Guard. A name for a family. Acquire sleeping pills. So let's talk to the captain of the outpost. Oh, that was that Bridge Alliance quest up at the outpost. Alright, where am I going?
Hello, sir, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent. Tier for D alcohol.
I just need to craft them, so... Alright, no, this blacksmith... oh, I can just go to... my residence. There should be a workbench in there. Who even is this guy? Okay, RB weapons. Sleeping potion. Hoof fungus. Wow. So I need beast essence, Inotius hispidius, and hoof fungus. Science level 1. Oh, nobody has science level 1? Are you kidding me? Wow. All right. Wow, I guess we're gonna have to put off that that quest for a while because Nobody can do it. Acquire sleeping pills, a sleeping potion. Is there a merchant who just straight up sells them? Merchant. What was the other guy? There's the blacksmith and then what? Caravan leader? No. Who was the other guy around here? So there's the blacksmith, merchant, travel, Admiral Cabral. Let's go over here for a second. Who was the other guy that we went to? Oh, he was right there, and he's not there anymore. Because it's late?
Come closer, good people. Liquor and wine.
It's not marked on the map. That was annoying.
I am pleased to welcome you to the best wine and spirit shop. If you're looking for something...
Thank you, but I'm not here.
What? Oh,
Goodbye.
I have to unlock it? What? Oh, that's bullshit. God damn it. Oh, you sell stuff?
Ah, on Olmenawi.
On Olmenawi.
To see you again.
I'm just passing through.
What? God. Alright, you have anything?
Oh, it's a great pleasure to see.
Probably not the person to be looking for this for. Amber, refined iron ore, crude iron ore, Inatius Aspidus. Yeah, that probably would have been enough. Hoof fungus. I don't need 17. I need 8. Shade, borage, hawthorn, bile, beast essence. Amounts, price 3. Probably need. Alright. Let's go back to the other merchant. Am I going the right way? Oh. My sense of direction without a map is pretty good.
It's such a pleasure to have you.
That's gonna do. Buy. Do you have sleeping potions? There we go.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
God damn it. So I spent all that money on let's just. Alright, hold up. Sparring Merchant Inquisition. So Silent Footsteps. You. Mystery of the Ancient Ruins, Scholar's Expedition. Tax on Caravans. Huh. Meet with Ulan. And those is general area exploration ones. Huh. So I guess it doesn't trigger until 2 days out. Alright, I guess we'll just go do Vasco's thing. Oh, wait. Go back to my residence and get not uniforms on. Make it easier on us.
Come closer, good people. Liquor and wine.
Where's my dumbass residence? It's over here, right? Like my cousin who gets the entire mansion to himself, you think they would have a room, an extra room. For me, chest. Let's see here. Flint axe. No, we're gonna go to old stained shirt. Have that. Wait, what do we switch to? A, inventory. Oh, what the fuck? Oh god, did I get rid of it? Shit. Oh wait. Inventory. This is what I have in inventory. I need to drop stuff off is what needs to happen. Tracker's tunic. Yeah, chest. Drop off a sailor's coat. I only need one. Embroidered doublet. That's a resistance. Old stained shirt. Drop that. Yeah, let's save weight. Worn tricone. I should probably just sell that. Goldsmith gloves. And chest. Sailor's gloves. Let's hold on that. Old reinforced gloves. I'll sell that. Officer's boots. Boots with leaded. Let's see here. I have old serene boots. Wow. Boots with leaded heels. Inks. Marginal increase in balance. This can go. Officer's boots. I should sell those. So sell the old reinforced gloves. Sell the. I'll keep that around in case I want to. Yeah, old leather coat. Yeah, we could sell that. Actually, no, we're gonna sell it. And the worn tricone. It's like quality 25. All right. Inventory, I have a scorpion sting. Down 5 damage, but plus on damage. No. This one says low damage. This one has high damage, but low armor. Scorpion sting. Incompatible with this character. Nah. Vasco. Scorpion sting. Ah! Sure, there you go, kid. Kid. He's a full-grown man, god damn it. Alright. Let's back out. What was the plan? Oh. I'm gonna go sell some uniform items, decrease my weight, and try and make a buck. Oh, look. Oh, I need a lockpick. I don't have lockpicking skill. So, there's no direct way through here. The way this engine is built does make me think of Assassin's Creed a lot. So I kind of want to just like parkour a lot. I wonder if they're going to make it in the next game. Let's go talk to this merchant and sell some clothing. We'll go help Vasco stuff.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure.
Man, that lighting.
Have you...
Alright, sell. RB. Alright, sell that worn tricone. Old leather cape. Sell. Nope. Old reinforced gloves. Sell. Officer's boots. Why did I keep those around? I should give them to somebody else. That was it.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Actually. What boots does he have? Soldier's boots. Officer's boots. He gives him 1 minus balance. Wow, the quality is high, but damn, those soldier's boots. I think I should upgrade those and get to him. But what about Vasco? You have second in command cusses. This is just a downgrade for you. All right. So myself, I will sailor's coat, sailor's gloves. Don't know if the cape's gonna like throw everyone off, but it's got extra armor, so we'll continue with it nonetheless. Where am I going? Let's just approach the map so we can be absolutely sure about this. It's all the way on the other side. never mind. I don't know why I was going this way. We're going to the other side of town. March. Okay, so while I'm walking along, I'm thinking a criticism I have of this game is that you have these colonies here on Tier 4D set up by these different nations, which I've had my criticism for how they're constructed and that they are very impersonal. Teleme, the Congregation of Merchants, the Bridge Alliance, very impersonal, doesn't have like the feel of the era that they're trying to ape here. That they're trying to provide an analog of. And also, I'm thinking of when it came to Anglo settlements of the Americas, there was a heavy level of self-government, and like when the Puritans showed up, the amount of contact that they had was minimal, and they had a lot of self-government. Whereas this one, the fact that we had a governor installed, with our cousin does feel more like, Spanish viceroyalty of the place. I wouldn't know how to compare it to the French under how they handled like Quebec back when they had it, with mass settlement of French people. But since everyone's got a British accent here, it would be interesting if there are different parts of GreedFall where there are other colonies under the auspices of the Congregation of Merchants, but are far more autonomous. So, all right, let's get on with this. Coin Tavern. What are we doing? What's in? Oh, sneak back here. Have to go downstairs. Alright, he's not gonna bug us. I thought that was a... they got some cards out, but alright. Nope. Other way. Over yonder. Who are we talking to?
Yes, why? You looking to have a good time?
Talk about the drink shipments to the
It
knots.
seems like you're sending girls and wine to the harbor office every night.
So, there's no law against that, is there?
I completely forget what this is
I'm not
about.
here to stop you.
Listen, Dieter, we just wanted to add a secret ingredient to your wine tonight.
What? Are you joking? Are you trying to slip a laxative in it?
Yeah, sure.
Thinking more of sleeping pills. Nothing bad, you see.
Listen, I have
Glad he's the one
nothing
saying
against
it.
a little prank, but I can't risk losing my best customers.
Try charisma.
Captain Vasco is very influential among the Nords.
Okay.
Maybe he could help expand your excellent clientele even further.
If you accept, I could arrange for your agreement to come to fruition. In San Mateus, for example.
After such a blow, I may
Failed.
well win a deal in San Mateus, but I'm pretty sure I'll lose the one I already have. You will have to find another way to perform your little joke. Sorry.
Convince
Looks
Dieter.
like my plan has fallen apart.
I'll have to be
Yes, why? You looking to have a good time?
About the joke we told you about.
Do not insist. I already said no.
What about for 100 pence? Oh, nope. Alright, well, I guess I should have bribed him. Alright, well, we got those sleeping potions. I guess we'll keep them around. That might be useful in the future, so I don't have to spend money on them again. Alright. Has 2 days time spat? Can we ambush the extortioners? What was that? It was telling me to push R stick for something. Oh no, it wanted me to adjust. No, we're gonna do... Soldier sharpening his sword. What's even on there? No, he's like filing wood down.
It would be better if you go there at night. It will be much more discreet. We can wait here if you're ready.
Wait until nightfall. Let's do this.
We just have to wait for nightfall. All right, it's dark enough. It's time to move.
I'll wait here as planned. I can't risk getting caught there.
Don't worry. I'll make sure not to hurt anyone.
Good luck, Desarde.
Infiltrate the harbor master's office. This is here. Well, it's here, so haven't we done this before at this point? Who the hell are you? Just a random knot just sitting around there? Nobody gonna object? Alright then. Gold coins, ammo. What else we got here? Keys in New Serene Harbor. Are you kidding me? Okay, we just got the keys to this place. Great security, guys.
Locked.
Here's the key. And the key is now expended. Doing blacksmith work in here? Gotta go upstairs, I'm guessing. Just like trouncing around. Like, listen, there's got to be such little foot traffic around here that somebody's got to be like noticing. Just like, hey, that person's not supposed to be here. I've never recognized that person. Even with my own sailors on the ship, when I have to stand officer the deck and let people on, you start to know people. You always have to show your ID, but you know who people are. So when somebody shows up who's not, then you're wondering, all right, who are you? What's your business? Vasco's personal file. Acquire. Close the chest. So it's good to hang on to the sailor's uniform because you can just waltz in and out of Knot facility. Come on, Kurt. Exfiltrate. Go walk out the front door. Let's try that. Okay. We can't go out that way. Destroy. We could do breaking and entering. That probably is a very bad idea. There's no exits. Can't walk up this and out of the way. No, we gotta go back the other way, all the way around and up and hop that fence. Of course, nobody's gonna ask a question why somebody who's got the uniform to be here is hopping a fence to get out. Why was there a coin guard following that knot all over the place? Strange. What can you offer me here?
Good day, my lord.
Desarde. I'm the emissary.
Well, good thing she wasn't here to see me.
And cousin to the governor. I know exactly who you are. Enchanted. I am Admiral Cabral. One of my naughts accompanies you from time to time, doesn't he? He must still be angry I've set him ashore. But I doubt that you've come here to discuss affectations. What can I do for you?
Yeah, what can you do for me? Nothing. Leave.
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Alright. And we're off. What was he doing here? Sir, there was a file that was stolen.
I was able to recover your file, Vasco.
I know I'm pillaring spiders and their, you know, writing, but
So, let's see.
don't take too much of it. Don't make much of it.
My real name is Leandra, son of the Darcy family from Surrey.
Darcy.
Nobles, I suppose.
Yes.
He sounds really elated about
I must
it.
admit, I had no idea they'd given a son to the Nords.
What the fuck is the height difference
I
between the two of
spent my
us?
childhood polishing ship bridges when I could have been wearing silk.
I'm
Ooh.
sorry for you, Vasco, but growing up in nobility is not as simple as it sounds.
Really?
No, you.
Whatever.
Not having to do tedious work like polishing ships.
That's what I wanted.
Leandra Darcy. I remember coming across a Darcy at my uncle's court. Your brother, no doubt.
My brother? What was he like?
It was a long time ago. We were children. I couldn't tell you what he looks like today.
A brother? I wonder if we are alike despite our completely different lives. Thank you for sharing this and for telling me about him. You gave me back my identity. This is more important than the Nords care to admit.
Man, this guy like gave up the impression of being a super hardened supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I don't know why my mind went to Mary Poppins of all things. Super like stern, not built and born for the trade. And now he's like super late to learn about his family, as much as he like was pushing it on as like oh my god, Jesus, NPC, as much as he who was the cabin boy who was traded as a youngling or traded at infancy. He was like super defensive of it, or no, it wasn't even necessarily him defensive of it. He just sort of accepted his reality. So we've seen a break in his character, I would say. He's not as stern and steely-eyed as I thought he'd be. Let's see here. Is that Axon Karen is a surprising merchant, champion in the arena. Man, the silver coin. Come back in 2 days, 1 day and 12 hours. Alright. Sure, let's talk to Vasco. In the meantime, while we're waiting.
I'd like to know more about them. I need to know what became of them. Could you accompany me to see?
He's got a mole on the side of his face.
I'm afraid that without you, she may refuse to give me any information.
I'll put it off until
Another
later.
time, if you don't mind.
I don't know why I started this conversation then if I'm just not going to take it. Oh, I can romance him. No.
How did you become a Nord?
As you may have guessed, I am sea-given. I was given to the Nords when I was a little child.
Are we looking glitched through what's her face?
From the congregation, but I have no memory of my family. I took my first steps on the deck of a ship. That's all I can remember. Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
Alright. Oh, I should probably change my... Let's see here. Sailor's coat. All sturdy caftan. Let's see here. Old serene gloves. Old serene boots. Officer's boots. Let's see if we can upgrade them. Wait, where are the goldsmith's gloves things? +1 craftsmanship. Goldsmith's gloves. It's craft. I can't upgrade that. Small engine blunderbuss. What would it take to upgrade? Short grip, craft level 2, leather and iron ore. I don't have any materials, so I doubt I'm going to be able to upgrade my sturdy caftan, breastplate, shoulders, Yep, I don't have leather or anything. Alright, never mind. Let's put everything away and save weight. Used felt hat. Where did I get this? Oh, why? Go to my inventory. RB weapon. Discoverer's hat. Hang on to all that stuff. Fungus. Wait. Put that away. I'll keep this on. It's only 6 pounds. Man, we're really under our weight limit. Put that away. It's just boots. Sailor's boots. Those away. I guess I didn't put those on. Alright. We'll go to Dawn and hopefully... Now is it... You come back 2 days later. Alright, let's do that and then we're gonna get out of the city and do something. Lockpicking level 3. I don't have that. Alright, so Renaud's apprentice. I don't even know what his name is. Your plan got me killed. I don't even know your name. NPC. The cure in wine from the continent. The cure and wine or the cure in wine?
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Asking about the trap.
Did they take the bait?
Yes, Your Excellency. And I am very happy to see you. One of them came to the shop yesterday.
One?
He gave me 24 hours to raise the money required, which means that the entire gang could appear any minute now.
Perfect. I'll hide and wait for their arrival. And rest assured, I will not let them go.
Alright.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Go hide somewhere. Oh.
I hope you have what we're looking for, my good friend. Our man with the silver coin is not known for his...
The man with the silver coin?
I moved heaven and earth to collect the sum, but alas, I ran out of time.
More fool you if you think Egon will be satisfied with
Egon.
your sorry excuses. You know what happens to those who refuse to pay.
God, what is this
Leave
accent?
this man alone at once. You're under arrest.
We'll see about that. And who will stop us? We are the guard.
You certainly don't deserve such a name. Bunch of cowards.
Thank you, Kurt.
Yield without a fuss and you'll have the right to a trial.
Really? And then it'll be the gallows. Do you think we're pushovers?
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
What, are there other people here? Oh.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Ah, shit. I am so lost here in combat.
I'm eternally grateful, Your Excellency.
I was just getting beat around like that. Jesus.
And my life.
Stay alert. Their leader was obviously not present.
I heard about the man with the silver coin, and this is the first time they told me his name.
If they let him escape, it's only because they were thinking of killing you.
I beg you, find this Egon and stop him. None of us will be safe as long as he's free.
Don't worry. I don't intend to let him go.
Shouldn't we tell our governor cousin about this business? You can see my health slowly recovering. Wait, what's the next thing in this? Search the extortionists. Oh, I need to go over their bodies. How am I doing on ammo, by the way?
You'll find all you need in our selection. Welcome. It's such. Have you seen?
Leave.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Loot. Gold coins. Small all-sad gloves. Sure. I guess red means something important. Letter signed by Egon. Marked silver coin. The silver coin has been marked with a simple cross. The guard who led the group that was extorting money from the merchants was carrying it on him. Letter signed by Egon. I hope that you will manage to make this stingy merchant pay. We will no longer tolerate his late payments. I will wait for you in the alley in the front of the barracks. Don't be late, Egon.
We must find this Egon. At the barracks, perhaps.
I think now I'm realizing.
Openly by that name. It is the silver coin we must look for.
Oh, wait, hold up. Loot. Shut up.
Welcome. It's. Have you?
Yeah.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Sold those gloves. I'm realizing now where the name Egon is familiar. It's Egon from the Brainiac guy from Ghostbusters.
And wine from the continent. Tier for D alcohol.
I guess I can't buy anything from him. What was catching me there? The alley by the barracks.
So, men, how's it going?
Everything's fine, Lieutenant.
Nothing to report. All our friends are quiet.
Perfectly quiet. As soon as they hear about a silver coin, they start trembling.
Good.
The lighting in here is terrible. But I think that's probably the point for illicit operations like this.
They've been as sweet as lamb since Renault's accident.
Accidents happen so quickly. I'm waiting for another delivery today. Have you seen your comrades?
No, they must have stopped at the tavern on the way. As soon as we see them, we'll send them your way, Lieutenant.
I hope those idiots aren't drinking my dew.
No one would dare do that to you, Lieutenant.
I hope not. Or I'll have to remind them that the silver coin can shake everyone, even the guards. Well, I'll leave you. I have urgent business to attend to. Now, don't forget to send me those drunkards.
Farewell, Lieutenant.
There's no doubt. Here is our man. Let's follow him discreetly.
There's a bunch of other people. Okay, so wannabe Assassin's Creed. Good thing that, like, I don't know how good their stealth mechanics are. Seems pretty simplistic stealth mechanics. Get up against this wall quickly. We're talking in the middle of the light. Like I have an entire party and that's not like throwing them off.
Who are you? You're following me?
Indeed. We would like to talk to you about the silver coin, Egon.
Egon? You must be mistaken. I don't know anyone by that name.
Do not take us for fools. We heard you speak with your men.
I don't know what you've heard, but you're wrong. I'm not Egon.
Regardless, you are implicated in a murder and in the extortion of merchants. You are therefore under arrest. And we will finish by having you tell us who Egon is and where to find him.
Oh yes, we'll see about that.
Combat!
Then let's go!
Where's the...
Things are about to get dicey.
Let's see here. What am I gonna do? I got his kick. Alright, let me just finish this guy off. I'm stunned.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Move away. Things.
Got him.
Have you finally decided?
Again, it's still sloppy. I'll get better.
Torture me. You can do whatever you want. I'll not tell you anything. I don't know who Egon is. I'm just a middleman. You're wasting your time.
You must know more than you're willing to say. Come on.
I'd rather die.
Bit of poison on my blade.
Then let's go! To my health! And death to the others!
Shit. Alright, well. With the corpse at least. Alright, you got anything on you? Marked silver coin. Marked silver coin is found in the guard who's running the extortion business. Egon's gang seem to use these coins as a sign of recognition.
The silver coin. His symbol of recognition. I have to show it to Manfred.
Who's Manfred again? Alright, inform Intendant Manfred. Alright, last step, and then we're gonna get out of here. Go do something out in the aisle. What the fuck? What the hell just happened? Who are those guys? Gold coins, ammo. This score in the background's giving me some weird, like, Indiana Jones, I don't know who this composer who did both, you know, like, Indiana Jones and Star Wars. Alright, who's Intendant? Where am I going? Yeah, up and around. Fucker. Wait, I can climb out this way. Yes, cut through. There are no invisible walls to save me there. This open? Oh, right, this guy.
Excellency. What can I do for you?
I conducted my investigation on the extortion organized by members of the Guard.
Alright, so at least they didn't run up as high as him.
At least temporarily. Unfortunately, I had to kill some of them as they were about to attack a merchant. But there are still some other soldiers involved that I should tell you about.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will have these men arrested immediately. These foolish brutes not only harm your merchants, but the entire reputation of the Guard. But you said you've only put an end to it temporarily. What makes you think this criminality might resume?
We don't know who it is at the top.
They call him Egon, although I doubt it's his real name. I got hold of one of his lieutenants. He was carrying a silver coin, which seems to be a symbol of recognition between the gang members. But the man preferred to die rather than tell us anything about his leader.
Loyalty or terror?
Terror, I fear.
I agree.
From the merchants to the guards, everyone seems to tremble in front of this Egon.
I don't know any guard of that name, but as you said, it's probably a pseudonym. Here, Your Excellency. Take this. On behalf of the guard, to thank you for settling this case. Rest assured that I will conduct a thorough investigation on my side. I'll also make sure that in future the city guard is made up only of men of trust.
Thank you. I will return to see how your investigation is going. I don't take this matter lightly.
Is there anything else?
No, that's about it. Alright, so that was one big side quest. Alright. Do I... What the f...
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
See if you can ward off this fate.
Alright, so I'm getting the hang of switching between weapons. Man, the amount of bodies I am stacking up dealing with miscreants who want to take me on. It's getting ridiculous now. We're just lining the streets with corpses. This city's only so small. There's only how many people that it can actually sustain. Alright. What do we want to do out in the world? Let's look at the map. The singing waters go to the village indicated by Petrus where there's a cult. Go to the old mine indicated by Lady Mirage. Meet with Ulan and the leader. Let's see here. You find the Scholars Expedition Camp. Talk to the captain of the outpost. Alright, so wait, where's the Bridge Alliance people? So wait, the Vedrad Redwoods. That's where the Bridge Alliance outpost was. And this is go to the woods of San Mateo. Oh, is this where Teleme? City of Teleme. Okay, so this is the Bridge Alliance out up here. There's more stuff to be had out here. We'll go here since there's a double whammy of things that we can accomplish. Let's see here. North Road. Hold on, what's this stuff? I'm not gonna go get the one in the far distance, but I want to see what the hell this is. Looks like fungus of some sort. Rusula heterophylla. Heterophylla. Alright.
Greetings! Do you want to travel without tiring yourself out? So, where should I...
Travel. Oh no, wait. Decline.
But I'd rather walk.
How far out do I have to walk? Alright, we're already here. Let's go. There's a giant volcano in the distance. Was that where that Barad-dûr tower is? I'm going to keep on using that term Barad-dûr, even though it's a very obscure reference inside Lord of the Rings. The Tower of Sauron was Barad-dûr. I think even pre and post War of the Ring, not War of the Ring, War of the Last Alliance. We're about to get attacked. Oh, I dodged. What's even going on over here? We just have like bandits hanging out just outside our city limits. Are you kidding me? Yep, all your shit is mine now, buddy. This is what you get for fucking with the main character. I should probably stop being so meta. That's kind of getting old at this point as a form of humor. Alright, last thing. Alright, last you. Rusty stiletto. Sell that for scrap material. Alright. Ignore those 2 items. We're gonna make a beeline straight for travel and then go to wherever that village was. Probably go for another 50 minutes. Alright. Shore and Tall Bones. What? I didn't even read that. Camp in the Woods. Compose your team. Petrus. Vasco. Yeah, Dad-esque. Let's use Petrus for a bit. His face is black-esque. As much as a French studio can properly model.
We can't be far from the ruins leading Orange.
I don't know where I was going with that. Where are we going? I should probably actually like Mystery of the Ancient Ruins. Let's actually. I know I just did a side quest, but let's do the Excellent Caravans, Vasco's Quest, Family Reunion, Champion Arena, Attacks on Caravans, Aspiring Merchants. Oh, it was Aspiring Merchant. That's what it is. So we can wrap this up one. Oh, does he straight up not have a weapon? Are you kidding me? Loot. Loot. Alright, hold up. Let me examine him as weapon-wise. What does he have? Petrus. All he has is his ring, so all he can do is cast magic? Intriguing. Old-Teleme War Armor. So that would be a downgrade for him. Hands, Old-Teleme Gauntlets. Damn, he has got some exquisite stuff. Priest Boots. No, alright. Alright, let's continue on.
Look, up there. This is the ruins Lady Morange told us about. But I do not know how to get there. The path collapsed.
Some of the tunnels in the mine may lead to it. We should go there.
We're finishing up this Aspiring Merchant quest first. Which is way down that way. Damn. Let's see if we can cut any corners across the area. Although, what I got a feeling I won't be able to. Is that turkey-looking thing gonna try and fight us? Cannot. Nope. Invisible wall. Doesn't want to fight us. Can't even go down the hill this way. God damn it. Borage. Go through a rock arch. You wonder how this would have been formed. Also, who put up these lights here? With Ulan. Go around them. Let's not fight them if we don't have to. And we completely didn't disturb them somehow. Alright, looks like we're entering a village. What's this? More hawthorn. And more of it again. Looks like hawthorn is red berries. Now they can see it more clearly in the light. Alright, what are these stones with holes in them? Like, I'm thinking of Spore. That was an old game I used to play when I was way younger. Way happier times. You drop down a giant, like, monolith thing from the ripping off of 2001: A Space Odyssey, except it's got a giant hole through it, and it's what turns you into, it's what advances a species to a higher civilization, or to sentiency and beyond. You can even use that. Rare spores. Intriguing. I like a campsite. To bring other civilizations up the chain. Oh, look. Here's the village with lots of whale bones, mammoth bones, and God, that thing just makes me think of something out of Star Wars. How'd they even get the stones like that? Howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy. What are you making there, buddy? Smells like burning water. Water doesn't burn. Now, let's go talk to this person. Like the problem is every time you see sparks flowing up to the air, it could be a fire, but it could also be loot like that. All right, hello.
I am Ulan, chief of the village of Ignamri. You have a peculiar face, and it looks familiar.
This guy's hairdo and face makes me think he's like black for some reason.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
And his like skin tone is actually being obscured. Talk about the merchant in New Serene.
I met a member of your clan in New Serene, a merchant.
Oh, so you are the strange Analmanawi who helped and saved our hunter. I am very grateful to you. May the trees along your path always bear fruit. I knew the Renaigse could be good. And you proved...
We're Renaigse, I'm guessing.
Right. You are someone that the kings of the Renaigse respect and listen to. Are you not?
As the legate of the congregation, it is true that I can talk to all the governors of this island.
That is what I thought. I need your help to talk to the leader of the great city of Hikmet.
Great. Sure.
About what?
I want to meet him to offer a peace treaty between his clan and mine. The Sisagnames.
The Maze?
Kings want to chase the Renaigse away from the island, especially the kings of Hikmet. But I know we could learn many things from them, and we could arrange a great deal.
I see. I can indeed talk to the governor about your desire to make peace.
If you do talk to him, can you also tell him that one of my clansmen has come to trade with his town? I sent him some time ago, but I was told that the soldiers did not let him in.
They probably did worse to him.
For his life. Because some other clans do not look favorably on exchanges with the Renaigse. He could be attacked at any moment, alone on the road.
Very well. I will make sure that he obtains permission to enter.
Alright, so it's just one continuing long thing. Alright, let's go explore those ruins. See what's up. It's also in here. These wicker baskets or something? Or are they stone baskets? What is this material? Alright, health potion. Alright, where's the other one? Communicate with Ulan's offer in Hikmet. It says, find the Scholars Expedition Camp. Go to the village indicated by Petrus. No, what's this one? Ask about the ruins from the miners. Okay, let's go. Walk, walk, walk. No horses? Then again, I'm not sure they have any sort of equine species in this fantasy universe. They have some sort of bovine thing that they use for long haul journeys. Like something out of Oregon Trail. But no horses. What the fuck was that name? Going up this way. Oh, it keeps on wanting me to go to the village indicated by Petrus. No, I don't want to. I want to do other things before we go doing on what Petrus wants to do. Or the thing Petrus brought up. I'm pretty sure that's the thing related to the Malachor. Oh god. Oh, we just walked right into their den. Oh man, he knocked me down. Alright, well, let's raid their den. Dumbasses should have left us alone. You intruded on their territory. I don't care, they're dumb beasts. So what's going on here? Pretty shallow cave. Ooh, do they got cubs? Can we domesticate some of these beasts? Oh, that was a dead end. We could still go up this way. Oh wait, what was that on the map? Skill altar. Destroy level 1 science and alchemical.
It's not possible just now.
Science. So I need to get somebody who's science. So they can blow stuff up. Oh yes, more fungus. What was this stuff? Rusetta heterophylla. Rus heterophylla. What's this stuff? Hoof fungus and Rusula heterophylla. Oh, I've got skill points. Let me make that go away. Skill points. When weapons can be chained slightly faster. Yeah, it is kind of slow with how. Let's see here. Talents. Is that thing recommending it to me? It's intuition low. Gathering sites become easier to see. Slightly increases the number of ingredients and objects obtained through gathering, looting, and boxes. Now I should probably focus down on. What even is the? There are like some plus things. That reduces merchant's price and slightly improves your companion's combat ability, slightly increases your chance of success on dialogue. That might be useful. Block picking. You know what? Combat isn't that hard yet, so I'll get charisma to try and, since I'm the mouth of this entire group, having it level 1. Probably be good going forward. I know I'm casting my net wide with my skills at this point, but that probably would be useful. Alright. Another fight incoming. This was probably avoidable. I really just need to stop spamming attacks and get ready for... Alright, well, I got that guy. Because that was set in stone, that was kind of screwed. But I do need to, like, get ready, better at using, you know, the parry ability in here. Alright, where are we going now? The thing telling me to go to the site where Petrus talked about is making me remind me when I was watching the Media Cows. That's an old defunct YouTube channel. Oh god. Where are we? Another dead end? Jesus Christ. Go all the way around. Oh well, good exploring and good XP grind, I guess, I suppose. And one of the people who was part of the channel of the Media Cows was a guy named Ray, as far as I remember. And can I climb over this area? Nope. He really loved GTA San Andreas, so when he got GTA 5, he was driving around and, you know, other missions were getting constantly popped up from, like, the Armenian car dealer. So he kept on getting calls, and eventually he silenced the phone in-game so he could go around and reminisce from the GTA San Andreas era. And just exploring the map. Hawthorne. 3. What's this? Old cutlass axe. What the heck is here? Oh, that's the cave-in entrance that collapsed, I guess, when they initially spotted this place. Alright, so we're just gonna have to go all the way up and fuck around. Like this. Yep. I didn't even pay attention to what ruins they even saw over there. So, what's going on here? Friendly? Friendly? Block. Oh, female Bridge Alliance personnel. Like, listen, if you're gonna have a, they're playing off the Bridge Alliance, the weird aesthetically Islam-coded faction, as like super scientific and progressive. So I guess, yeah, them having female bandits would make sense. Although in general, female bandits doesn't make sense. But this game's going with gender equality. Like, I wouldn't, like... Here's the thing. If you're going to have women in combat, you have to make it anime style. Otherwise, it just feels out of place. Like, another game I might get into the future is Valkyria Chronicles. I still haven't beaten the last level because it's such a pain in the ass to beat. But there you've got, you know, a completely co-ed military, and, you know, if you stack it right, you could have more female, you have more soldiers on your squad than men. But it's anime, so the women look pretty, so you're willing to put up with it. Whereas in this game, where they don't necessarily have the brilliant, you know, style of anime that's not necessarily realistic, but just looks good and makes the female characters look good as well, you're willing to put up with it then. But here with this, with what Spiders is pulling off here, I'm not like that happy about having constant women companions or women enemies and women, companions to fight with. Because they aren't lookers. Nobody is in this game. And this came out in 2015, so give them some credit. But what the heck is that? Oh no, that's the mountain. All right, where am I going? Down this way, where we're pointed. Can we avoid a fight with these things? The way they're hunched over makes me think they're about trying to take a shit. What even are these things? Oh, I'm gonna take a look. Codex. Beast. Brown Olg. Black Olg. Valeg. And Alpha Olg. Alpha Olgs are taller and stronger than the other Olgs. Their roar that excites the other members of the pack, stirring them to murderous fury. They're resistant to magic. Okay, so I have 2 magic people on me while I'm going through the wilderness. That was not smart. And again, they're not that difficult, so who cares? But they're called Olgs. That's annoying. It's got like, it's got like one vowel. It's got like one, what is it? What's the word? Am I about to walk? Oh boy. Yep, I just walked into the thick of it. Oh, throne. Jesus. How far back is this sending me? Over here. Thank you, autosave. Alright, so let's not go fight those things, because those things actually seem pretty tough compared to Olgs. Whatever they are. Did I miss a campsite anywhere yet? Doesn't seem like it. Probably gonna be one down here. So we're going to go down and around their territory. I do not feel comfortable trying to fight that right now. I didn't even have to stop to pick that up. You just run past and click collect. That's good. Looks like we're ascending. Man, how did you tell that there were miners this far out? This is going to be Borage. Borage. Alright, mine village.
Some unusual customers.
Shut up.
I have everything a miner could need. And everything anyone else could too.
The entrance to Qualosone is here. The people of the village might be able to teach us a few things.
Let's look into it. Who are you?
Good day. What can I do for you?
Man, well, man, your skin is like stained.
What can you tell me about the ruins on the plateau?
You aren't the first to ask me about them, but the answer is still the same. I've nothing to tell you. Not that I
She looks like a dark elf from Skyrim. Okay, no, they have more purplish skin, but
it's no longer there. Maybe it collapsed. Some say that you have to pass through the mines to get there. A few of the tunnels do climb. It's certainly possible, I would say. But those tunnels are all closed, and we have better things to do. The iron ore, it doesn't come out of the ground by itself. Do you need anything else?
Inquire about the mines.
About the mines.
It wasn't us that first dug them out. They're really old. Centuries old.
Okay, so this precursor civilization was also mining here.
Of riches. It takes little effort to unearth the minerals that we want. What more could we ask for? Seeing as how there aren't that many of us, if we were pressed to mine all the tunnels, we'd be too few. But the time will come when folks hear about what we're pulling from these rocks. We won't be alone for much longer.
Ask ruins amongst the miners. we talked to one miner. Then again, that shortens up the quest a bit, but what's this? Memorandum for the attention of the miners. This is a call for donations. The mechanism of the old door that blocks the access to the mine was damaged, probably by one of us. We asked you to participate in this operation so that we may buy the replacement parts that the merchant brought to us for the mechanisms to start to work again. Okay. Is everyone in the mine at this point? Is that what's going on? Yeah, woman doing back-breaking labor. Then again, I remember there was like some coal mine in early industrial England where it became scandalous that because it got so hot down there, some women would actually like full on take their shirts off, and because they were secluded down in the mine, they didn't mind like taking their shirts off and being bare-breasted down there. But once that got out, like they basically shut down the mine and they had to bring in this famous breed of ponies in order to get people out. Lantern in the darkest place. Well, I completely missed that. No. Gain guy's magic, soothing color of spirit, light magic. Shine light magic during adventure. The stasis spell allows you to temporarily freeze an enemy. Spells use magic. Shown in the blue meter top left. Firearms, potions, armor, purity, exploration. Merchant camps, merchant caravans, your accommodation, direct access to you, gaining a level, reset your lantern. In the darkest places, you can turn on your lantern, tactical pause, technique menu, X assign. Okay. Bind. Alright, we got a lantern. What are we even looking for? Do we want to go up? Do we want to go down? Where is it supposed to... Well, damn, these things are cavernous. I'm going to go up. Alright, so it's a chill day in here, I see. Right, let's talk to this one guy up front first. I just realized he's got a dialogue box over his head. If I make it to that thing, I'm gonna call it quit. To that end marker, and we get up to the plateau. I'll call it that for a night. Whoa.
Hello. You lost?
No. Why do you ask?
It's just that we rarely get visitors. Well then, what can I do for you?
What can
about the
you tell me
ruins?
About the ruins that we can see up there?
Not a great deal. To my knowledge, no one's ever been able to reach them. There were some officials from the city that came, but when they saw they couldn't easily climb up to the plateau, they just left. There must have been a path that...
Does he have a scar around his nose or a ring around his nostril?
Tunnel in the mine takes you there. Anything else?
Let's go about the ruins, speak about the mine.
Tell me about the mine.
It's ancient work. The natives must have dug it out a long time ago and then abandoned it. Even if it is strange work for islanders, it looks more like something we would do on a continent. We're trying to restore it. The rock is extremely rich in iron ore, but the tunnels are very old. You need to go slowly. None of us are in a humour to be buried alive. We did explore a few of them, and we're exploiting the closest. But others, nah, they're still inaccessible. Anything else?
Where about the
If I got
village?
this right, this hamlet is home to only miners.
Yes. It's not been all that long that we've taken up residence here. For the time being, we've only been working a part of the mine because the veins run so deep in the tunnels. Hopefully, more miners will come, and that will attract other craftsmen to our village. We'll see. Anything else?
That's
I'll leave
it.
you to it then.
Until we meet again.
Alright, hold on. Before I do anything, I'm pointing in the right direction of this thing, more or less, so let's take it. You know, at least in Assassin's Creed, you could hold down R trigger to ascend, but then again, R trigger is like how you select between different weapons and stuff. Haze potion. And what's this? Poisoned alchemical mix. Crude iron ore. I guess that's nice to have. Diggy diggy hole, man. Yogg's cast, that is a reference to back when I was in high school. But, oh, alright. Okay, man, that was not a lot of ground to cover.
There has to be a way to open this gate. We should look around.
The door is blocked. The mechanism that controls it is complex. And as would be expected, it is missing a part.
What is the part?
The door is blocked. And as would be...
What is the part? Find the password to the platoon inside. Oh, there's no, like, do I need craftsmanship to... Well, we saw that thing, so... Alright, I guess we can go to the merchant and buy it. I probably got the money for it. Probably. Alright, jump down. Is grabbing individual rungs? No, if you want to go down fast, up or down, you grab the sides. Alright, let's see if we can talk to this merchant and see if he's got that part. I don't even have to press X, I can just keep walking forward. Alright. Oh wow, it's midday? I'm like a streamer, I just woke up. This merchant all the way up at the end of the village. This is gonna get tedious the amount of times you just gotta walk around places. At least in something like Kingdom Come Deliverance, you can, you know, run, it'll trace along the path at an accelerated pace, but there's a chance that you could be waylaid along the way.
These are some unusual customers.
You said that already.
Greetings, my lord. It's a real pleasure to have a customer such as yourself. How may I help you?
I imagine that your customers are mostly miners.
Yes. For this reason, I mostly sell supplies and tools. But as you can see, I have some other riches. I'm sure this village will eventually grow larger. Who knows? Maybe this alley will become more lively.
You know, in the Old West, you know, in the Old West of the United States, you know, you could have boom towns that were built purely around resource extraction, and then once that dried up, so did the town. And they became ghost towns. So, don't... Alright. New cog for 33 pence. Deal. Alright. Let's get through there. I didn't realize it was going to be that short a jaunt to get over there. I thought I'd be like managing through a way more tunnels and getting lost along the way, but that will go through and continue on a little bit further before I call it for a night. Walk into the mine, loading screen. Good job on the quick loads though, that's nice. Alright, back up. All we needed was a cog, that was it. Walk, 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 walk. My feet are getting tired, probably. Not something I experience on a day-to-day in my job, because I get to sit at a desk and dick around in CAD, or have my Indian IT, in-company IT service based in India. Oh, look, there's a damaged cog. Oh, I could have made a new cog. What was it? Recipes. Soldier's diary page notes the attention of the servant. Alice, would you prepare several meals to bring them to the warehouse? Letter from the secretary of the embassy. Soldier's diary. Octavius to the captain of the Vedrad outpost. Very appreciated. What the fuck? What the fuck? Memorandum to attention of miners. RT. Lantern. Plants. Anges. What the heck am I looking at? What's in the inventory? What's the... Well, there's presents. None of these things weigh anything. New cog, damaged cog. Junk. Where are recipes stored then? Alright then. And only something shows up at the crafting table. Alright.
The gate is open now.
Oh, they didn't even animate that. Alright. Oh, God. Alright. Again. Fighting Olgs everywhere. Alright, where are we going from here? Reach the ruins. Didn't they say something about a collapsed path? So what's the way up from here? Is that... ammo. More Olgs. Vileg. Oh, her name is Siora, right? Acquire. Take everything. Alright. Where's the beginning and end of this place? So we gotta go down this way. This is where some Assassin's Creed hardcore parkour would probably be warranted. Alright, there's a bench. It's down over here. Collapse mine number 1, although I could definitely get over all that stuff. 1 and 2. Let's go up here for a second, see if that goes anywhere. God, that animation is so slow. Crude iron ore? Refined iron ore. Alright, now I hope there are invisible walls, because I don't want to fall down and then die and then have to reset somewhere. Alright, gold coins, ammo, borage, crude iron ore. It's over here. Kind of want to go down, don't we? Or no, up to get to the plateau. Alright, let's explore it a little bit. Alright, let me get rid of those points. Skill point, 1 attribute point. Skills. Rifle. Devastating kick. Kick slightly damages armor. Roll. Rifle. Allows use of rifles instead of pistols. And it completely disappears on his back. Alright. Loot. Alchemical stasis mix. What's this? Loot. No lockpicking required. Elegant track horn and war axe.
It's not possible just now.
Alright, we can't go that way. Why do I feel like that could very well be the, Huh. Oh, we gotta go all the way back. I was dumb. I should have paid attention. It's Amber Alert. It is in Houston, but I'm not going out. They don't even have plate numbers on it, so. Now they came with a new, like, blue alert where, like, if somebody, like, killed a cop or shot a cop and then got away, you call that. Like, it's one thing if you shoot another person. If you're shooting at people who are specifically armed to keep the peace, that shows another level of, like, crazy and reckless disregard that I think would be worth notifying people about. I don't know, somebody was complaining about, somebody on Twitter was complaining about, about excessive Amber Alerts and then also excessive alerts about, this new blue alert or something for, down police officers. Right, I forgot I have an attribute point. Attributes. Accuracy. Increase the power. All farms and chemical preparations. Willpower. Magic. I'm not using magic. I don't use spells. Increases fury generation and all damage inflicted in melee combat. Attributes required to wield the best one-handed, two-handed swords. Strength, level 3. Stun plus 20. Armor damage plus 10%. Level 2. Alright, we'll spread it out.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Damn. Oh, we cleaned it out pretty good. What's next? There's ore. I see that. I'm going to take it because I'm supposed to be a crafty guy. Alright, where am I going? Oh, right here. Jump up. Raid the chest. Not lockpicked. Refined ore. Go. In our shore the tall bones. Glenganamavar. Glenganamavar. Ruins of deity. More ruins. They look like old European style buildings. Or therefore continent being buildings. Again, how long ago did the Tirfadi natives overthrow these people?
Here we are. These are the ruins that Lady Lorraine spoke to us about.
These buildings are similar to those of the Dakid and Nadaiges. They must have been built by the legendary peoples of the sea.
Explore the area. Something may give away the identity of the architects.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Engulf our enemy. Be careful, my child. You need healing.
These things are poisonous shit.
Engulf our enemies.
That was bad. Let's probably get some like anti-poison potions. So your health potions, resuscitant powder. Powder that revives fallen commands and heals them. Major health potion, resistance potion, increases magic and elemental resistance. Elemental resistance, magical resistance. Antidote. Poison elimination 400%. Yes. Alright, so we already have some of that, so that's good. Let's take a rest for a second and let me get my health back. Because I saw there's something creeping over there. It's dusk. Probably not the best time to go around inspecting ruins. Because the light, I can be able to see stuff. Seems fine for now. Oh god, what is that thing? Let's just do it. Say, you got any helpers? You gonna come up, bro? Oh, so it's not Don Glenn Nem. That's his name. Not realizing what that thing is over the side here. Tells me what I'm fighting. God damn it. Just hammering on this thing. Back, back! God damn it. Thank you for stating the obvious. Guess she's buffing. Back out. Shit. I just get rapid fire here.
Be careful, my child. You need healing. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Got it. God, what the hell was this thing? Piece of pearl from the Prince of the Seas. Piece of pearl from a Prince of the Seas. You have taken this piece of pearl from Anade Glendeman. A collector would probably be of interest. Sell it to a merchant. Damn, 150 for that little weight? Damn. Alright, now where are the ruin things that were next to this guy that I chose to fight him for? Alright. Here's something. Old journal, most illegible journal. Old and almost illegible journal. Acquire. Our position on the island is becoming impossible to hold. Despite our best efforts and the many battles we have won, we are losing more and more ground. These savages are formidable opponents. The roots seem to obey them, and they are helped by gigantic creatures the likes of which we have never seen before. The creatures are approaching, and we are incapable of facing them. The lords are already preparing to board the ships that the Knots had stationed near our position. As I expected, they said there would not be enough room for everyone. We are going to die here, stomped by some giant raging monsters. Cursed be the princes and their ambition.
This journal confirms what we suspected. A continental nation had once attempted to colonize the island with the help of the Nords, and they were repulsed. From what I was able to decipher, few of them actually managed to escape. The major part of the journal has faded, and I'm not able to decipher the name of the author. Let's continue our search. We must discover which nation.
It said princes. I think the Congregation of Merchants is supposed to have some sort of like nobility or something like that. Yeah, but that's awkward. And they mentioned the Knots, so why don't the Knots know anything about this? Again, how far? Whoa! Whoa! One-handed blades. Agility 2. Hang on to that. Alright, how many of these monsters are we gonna have to fight? If I see another monster that's we're gonna have to spend 5 minutes fighting on, I think I'm gonna call it for a night. We'll see if there is just like an easier, more pick-me-up. Let's see where we're going. Ruins to... Oh, these things. There we go. Alright, I didn't get like uber poison from that. Good. Ooh, another chest. The fact that you can read something, use key. The locking pin is not high enough to pick this lock. I don't have a key. I must find a key. To think that there might be a key just lying around here is a bit... Just doesn't stand to reason that there would be one, but hold up, let's see if we find anything. Somebody needs to get lock picking. It's up over here. We'll go to this other one. I wonder how you would resolve that. That's down to the old mines. It's a campsite. Where would there be a key? Bile. Oh, more of these fucking things. Into the fray!
Careful, my child.
I was thinking, should I use an antidote there? I don't think it would have made much difference. Alright. What's this? Old rusty key. Wow, really? Well, that's what we came up here for, was the rusty key. Alright, let's finish that up. See what conclusions we can draw from all this, and then call it a night. Ugh. It's up and around this way. Wait, no, where was it? It's this way. Put around this corner, or this wall, this absolutely destroyed wall. Old rusty key, expend it. Ancient seal, this forgotten seal, the ruins of D3 still bears the old coat of arms of the congregation. Acquire.
This seal. I know the insignia, even if it has become more detailed in recent decades. It's hard to believe my eyes.
A seal? A coat of arms? What is it? A clan banner of some kind?
Yes. Yes, something like that. This is the ancient coat of arms of Serene. It's a congregation seal. I think the information is pointing to something clear. No possible doubt remains. All the clues point in the same direction.
That the congregation of merchants set up a colony here generations ago.
The natives. They were us.
It's difficult to admit. And to think that I turn to you to help us against the Bridge Alliance. I do not judge you guilty of the crimes of your ancestors. But this story is known.
I know. This will not help our relations with your people, that is certain. This must be the reason they kept us in the dark. Constantine is going to be furious when he learns this.
Wow, report your story to Constantine. Alright. Region of Hikmet, New Serene. Wait, which one was older? This one, yeah. Alright, so the congregation of merchants generations ago. Again, the timing of how long this is. Now, the buildings are still here, so what? 4 generations ago? How much for the memory to have faded? If some people escaped back to New Serene, how did stories of this not happen? Again, how we figured out the story of how we recently found Tier for D would be interesting. This actually vaguely reminds me that there was some Twitter thread I was reading at one point where somebody was suggesting that prior to Columbus's, fated voyage in 1492, there may have been other people who accidentally got close to land to the Americas before him. Maybe they didn't land there, but they maybe they saw land further out there. Maybe there were wisps and rumors that have not been recounted or recorded in historical records of people who wisps and rumors of people seeing land further to the west. Closer than they thought, because again, the thing about Christopher Columbus was not that he was thinking that the world was not flat. That's the childhood story. The thing was, he thought that the world was smaller than it was. Thus, if they crossed the ocean, they could get to China and Japan or India, and but the reigning logic was, oh no, actually it's far greater distance and nothing but open ocean between Europe and Asia on the globe. So therefore, we could never get a voyage that would last that long. It would almost be a one-way journey. With no, and if you can't resupply on the other side, what do you do? So I had to find that thread, and maybe I'll post it again on Twitter after this. But for tonight, that'll be it. That was interesting. So we we purged the extortionist racket, the extortion racket happening in New Serene. So at least that's, our merchants aren't in fear. And we explored the ruins and set up new relations with this other clan that's not Siora's. I don't know, can't remember their names. And I won't be bothered to remember their name. So, that being said, wish all of you good night and good luck. See you all next time.